Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Journey TV. Today, we will learn English through the life story of Princess Diana. She was one of the most loved women in the world. She was admired for her kindness, her beauty, and her compassion. People called her the People's Princess. Her life was full of happiness, success, emotional pain, and tragedy. But most importantly, her story continues to inspire millions of people around the world. This story is written in simple English. Listen carefully and try to understand every sentence. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Early Life and Childhood. Princess Diana was born on July 1st, 1961, in England. Her full name was Diana Frances Spencer. She was born into a noble and wealthy family. Her family had strong connections with the British royal family. Diana grew up in a large country estate. Her childhood looked peaceful from the outside. She loved animals very much. She enjoyed swimming, dancing, and playing outdoors. She was a quiet and sensitive child. She was also very kind to other people. But her early life was not always happy. When Diana was young, her parents often argued. Their relationship became very difficult. Later, her parents divorced. This moment had a deep emotional effect on her. She felt sadness, confusion, and loneliness. Even as a child, Diana had a special personality. She cared about people's feelings. If someone was sad, she would notice immediately. She tried to comfort them. At school, Diana was polite and friendly. She was not the strongest student academically, but she worked hard. She enjoyed music and sports more than studying textbooks. As she grew older, Diana dreamed of a simple life. She wanted love, peace, and emotional stability. Chapter 2. Meeting Prince Charles. When Diana became a young woman, she met Prince Charles, King Charles III. He was the future king of Britain. He came from a very powerful royal background. At first, Diana felt shy around him. She was young and inexperienced in royal life. But people quickly noticed her natural charm. She was gentle, polite, and easy to like. Diana and Charles began spending more time together. Soon, the media became interested in their relationship. Photographers followed them everywhere. Their relationship became public very quickly. In 1981, Prince Charles proposed to Diana. She accepted the proposal. At that time, Diana was only 20 years old. Their royal wedding was one of the biggest events in history. Millions of people around the world watched it on television. Diana wore a famous white wedding dress. She looked elegant and graceful. Many people believed she was entering a perfect fairy tale life. But behind the beautiful images, a more complicated reality was beginning. Chapter 3. Life in the royal family. After the wedding, Diana became a global public figure. Every movement she made was watched by the media. Photographers followed her constantly. She had almost no private life. At first, royal life looked exciting. She traveled to many countries. She met presidents, kings, queens, and celebrities. People loved her warm smile and natural kindness. Diana was different from many royal traditions. She shook hands with the public. She hugged children. She spoke openly with ordinary people. This made her extremely popular. Soon, Diana became even more famous than expected. The public admired her more and more. However, royal life also brought pressure. There were strict rules and expectations. Diana often felt lonely inside the palace. She struggled emotionally. She sometimes felt misunderstood and isolated. Even when she was in pain, she continued her public duties. She smiled in front of cameras, even when she was struggling inside. This created a strong contrast between public image and private life. Chapter 4. Motherhood. One of the most important parts of Diana's life was becoming a mother. She had two sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. Prince Harry and Prince William. Diana loved her children deeply. They were the most important people in her life. She wanted them to experience a normal childhood. Unlike traditional royal parenting, Diana was very open and affectionate. She took her sons to parks, fast food restaurants, and theme parks. She wanted them to understand real life outside the palace. She hugged them often. She made them laugh. She played with them like a normal mother. The public admired this deeply. People saw her as a loving and modern mother. William and Harry grew up feeling close to her. They later said she gave them warmth, love, and emotional support. Even during difficult times in her marriage, Diana protected her children. She always tried to give them happiness and stability. Chapter 5. Humanitarian work. Diana was not only a princess. She was also a humanitarian. She cared deeply about people who were suffering. One of her most powerful actions was helping AIDS patients. At that time, many people were afraid of them. They believed the disease could spread by touch. Diana challenged this fear. She visited hospitals. She held hands with patients. She hugged them without hesitation. This shocked many people. It changed public attitudes around the world. Diana also supported homeless shelters. She met families living in poverty. She listened to their struggles. She treated everyone with respect and dignity. Later, she worked on campaigns against landmines. These weapons caused harm to innocent people long after wars ended. Diana walked through dangerous minefields wearing protective equipment. Her actions were widely photographed and broadcast worldwide. Her involvement brought global attention to the issue. Because of her efforts, many charities received more support. She used her fame to help others, not for personal fame. Chapter 6. Marriage struggles over time. Diana's marriage became very difficult. She and Prince Charles had very different personalities. They often disagreed. The media also added pressure to their relationship. News stories followed them constantly. There was little privacy in their lives. Diana felt emotionally exhausted. She later spoke about feeling isolated inside the royal system. There were also personal issues in the marriage that caused deep emotional pain. The public began to see cracks in the royal relationship. In 1992, the couple separated. In 1996, they officially divorced. The divorce became global news. Even after separation, Diana remained one of the most loved public figures in the world. Chapter 7. Life after divorce. After her divorce, Diana began a new chapter in life. She focused more on charity work. She spent more time with her sons. She traveled independently and met many people. Even though she was no longer a royal, public attention never stopped. Photographers still followed her everywhere. Despite this, Diana tried to find peace and happiness. She wanted freedom from constant pressure. In 1997, she began a relationship with Dodi Fayed. They spent time together during the summer. The media attention became even more intense. Every moment of her life was photographed. Chapter 8. The tragic night on August 31st, 1997. A tragedy shocked the world. Princess Diana died in a car accident in Paris. Princess Diana. She was only 36 years old. That night, Diana and Dodi Fayed were leaving a hotel. They were followed by photographers on motorcycles. Inside a tunnel, the driver lost control of the car. The car crashed at high speed. Dodi Fayed and the driver died instantly. Diana was seriously injured. She was taken to the hospital immediately. Doctors tried everything to save her life, but she could not survive. The news spread across the world within minutes. People were shocked and heartbroken. Crowds gathered outside royal buildings. They brought flowers, candles, and letters. Her funeral took place on September 6, 1997. Millions of people watched on television. Her sons walked behind her coffin in silence. The world mourned together. Chapter 9. Her legacy. Even after her death, Princess Diana's influence continues. She changed how the world views compassion and public service. She showed that even royal figures can show emotion and humanity. Her charity work continues through her sons. She inspired global awareness for humanitarian causes. Today, many people still call her the People's Princess. Her life teaches important lessons. Kindness matters more than status. Helping others creates real impact. Humanity is more powerful than fame. Diana's story continues to be remembered around the world. Books, documentaries, and films still tell her story today. Her legacy is one of compassion, courage, and love. Thank you for listening to Princess Diana's story. We hope you enjoyed this English learning experience. Keep practicing English every day. Small steps lead to big improvement. See you in the next story. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more story.